everybody, it's Jess here with Blessed Jess. Thank you so much for watching another daily vlog. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Jess and I am married and have 3 kids, Nate, Lucy, and Mark. Nate is 8 and he has autism. I don't share that for any other reason except to spread awareness, so I hope that you will enjoy watching him. He's amazing, and you could learn something new about autism. It'll be awesome. Lucy is 6, and then our little Mark is almost 11 months old. Can y'all believe that? Oh my gosh, this year has gone by so fast. Not 2020, but somehow still the year of his babyhood has gone by so fast. Today is Sunday, January 3rd that I'm filming this, and it is like 11:10 in the morning. I could not sleep well last night, partially because Mark woke me up to eat, but then partially because I just had a hard time going back to sleep. And David let me sleep in a little bit this morning. He got up with the kids and let me sleep till about 8:45, which is awesome. And we got up, we watched church online. I drank coffee, not we, me, well, we're at his mom and dad's house, so me and his mom drank coffee. And the kids have been playing. Mark laid down for a nap about 2 hours ago, and he's still asleep, which I'm going to have to wake him up soon because I think we're going to go get some lunch. So, anyway, I'm going to carry you guys with me today. I'm going to show you what we do. I did my hair. I did Lucy's hair during this nap time. I got dressed. I'm wearing the same thing I wore last night if you watched the vlog. But instead of my other shoes, I put on tennis shoes because I'm hoping to take a walk today. We'll see. I have like a slight headache building, so hopefully that goes away. But I think we're going to go get some lunch at a Mexican restaurant. Now the kids will like getting out and doing that. I need to edit today. But anyway, whatever we do, I'll pull the camera out. I'll show y'all. Mark has been sleeping so good for his naps. It's like amazing. And the kids actually slept pretty good last night. So win-win. He's been sleeping a lot better. I think he's feeling better from last week of the teething and that little virus he had. So, I am just up here getting everybody's clothes out. I think Lucy's dressed. Nate has on pants, but he's still wearing his pajama shirt. So I'm going to get him a shirt to wear. And I got Mark's clothes to get him dressed. And last night I asked on Instagram like for some questions, and David and I answered like 5 questions when we went on our date, but there are some more, so maybe on the way to lunch I can ask him some more questions. So y'all stay tuned for a little impromptu Q&A. There's some good questions, so we'll do that today. But anyway, y'all just come with us. I'll show you everything we do.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
All of us in the grocery store, waiting on milk. Y'all.
Must be a milk shortage.
Oh, they're trying to get it out of the way. Milk is only 98 cents here. We never can believe how cheap milk is here. Right, Sharky? Right. Lucy, get one of the blue ones. There you go.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while.
Hey guys, okay, so it is now after 8 o'clock. We've just gone all over the house trying to find a somewhat decent place to film. Upstairs, our kids are asleep. Then we tried the kitchen, but the dishwasher's going really loud. Then we tried the office, but David's brother's watching very loud TV in this room next to it. So, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. So we have come down into the basement so we can do this. Anyway, yeah. So we went on a walk since I talked to y'all last. Then we came home and David and I made chili. How did it go?
You need to clean that thing out.
How did it go making chili?
It was good.
I was teaching David how to make chili. And I do have a video. Don't take my Bluetooth. I do have.
My pocket. It just looks weird hanging out of your ear.
I do have a video on how to make my chili, and I'll link it down below. And then we fed everybody. The kids ate pizza.
You cut my head off.
And what else did we do? We bathed the kids, put them to bed.
Yep.
And so now we wanted to film the rest of the questions we got asked on Instagram. There's not a whole lot, but that's how we came down here. And it's kind of cold down here.
Yeah, well, it's winter. What do you expect? And there went the dishwasher's water.
We can't find a place to
We can't
film.
find
And this
anywhere.
is a big house.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. Favorite thing about each other? Do I have anything?
It's hard to have a favorite when you love everything.
Aww. What's your top favorite? If I made you choose.
Well, you're hot.
That's your favorite thing about me is the way I look?
No. She's got the best heart in the world.
Aw. I love the way David takes care of everybody. And he's always looking out for others. He takes care of me and the kids so much.
Okay.
You do. You do. You're just a big...
So not handsome, not talented, not...
That's not the most I love about you. I love your heart.
All right.
Okay.
So we both love each other's hearts.
Yes.
Great.
Everybody's saying, no questions, just love y'all. You've told us how you have struggled with this past year. How is David doing with it all?
Screw 2020.
It's not been pleasant for any of us.
No, it's been...
I want to say that you're doing better than me, though.
I tend to not... I don't tend to let things get to me, really. I try to... There's certain things that if I sit still long enough and think about it, it'll mess with my brain. But I try to just push things and move forward
I think
to the
you
next
guys
thing.
know, like, going through something is hard, but watching somebody you love go through something.
If the roles were reversed, this year would be a lot worse on me. Watching her.
Watching him, like, all the things that have happened and all the trials we've been through and watching him, like, trying so hard and then everything falling apart, it definitely has been rougher on me than him.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he's handled it well.
I try not to take things personally. Cause
I probably take things too
personally.
personally.
It's not me, it's God. So.
Yeah. Okay, this is a question for me.
Mm-hmm.
I know you like true crime, which David loves to make fun of me about. I'm getting him hooked on true crime a little bit.
Put the camera back on you. It's your question.
Okay, I know you like true crime. When and why did you become interested in true crime? That's a really great question.
Because in 1995, she murdered someone at the age of 8.
No. And actually I was like...
8?
No, I was born in 86. 1985.
You would have been 8 in that year and then turned 9 that.
Okay, so...
Anyway.
I remember as a teenager really liking, it all started with like the cold case shows and like 48 hours, 60 minutes. I always just found it really interesting. I don't know, like I don't have a cool story. Every time it would come on, like I would just, y'all remember back in the day where you actually like flipped channels just to see what was on? You couldn't just choose something.
Or use a TV guidebook.
Yeah, and so I would flip through and I would get sucked into these shows. And I remember like reading books on true crime, like the JonBenet case. Do you even know that case? David doesn't even know like true crime. Like you like the like fake crime stuff more, right?
I like sci-fi.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Well, anyway, I don't know. I've never seen you watch sci-fi. You like more like Bones and
Somewhat.
24, not 24, but those kind of shows that are
steeped in reality, but they're not real.
They're not real. I really like the real true crime, and so like I read the books. I don't know. I just find it really interesting.
Why did you go to school for criminal justice?
Because that would completely freak me out. I don't think I could actually deal with that. But I like I just find it interesting. I don't know.
You could work in a lab.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I actually did think about becoming a police officer back in the day.
You would not be able to shoot anybody.
I don't think I would have been too good at it. I would have been freaked out. But I think that stems from me liking true crime. And I did get David hooked on Crime Junkies.
A long time ago. I haven't listened to Crime Junkies in months.
I've listened to them all. And Christina, I did start listening to Crime Shack, and I really like that one too. So I have a new one to listen to that there's not as many of those. Okay, now I've got to get back to my questions because it timed out on me. Okay. Here we go. Favorite memory as a couple? Not the kids being born, that's obvious. Haha.
Our wedding day?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. That's easy.
Okay, if you can't count that. That's really hard if you can't count
Our honeymoon?
Yeah. I mean,
if it's not either of those, if it can't be,
it would have to be trips we've taken together. Our honeymoon, we went to Branson.
I would say our second cruise in the Gulf.
Oh yeah,
For
y'all,
sure.
the cruise vlogs. Y'all remember those?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to link the cruise vlogs. I've got to remember all this stuff I have to link. We want to go on another cruise.
The Gatlinburg trip was fun too.
Yeah, we went to Branson.
Branson was fun.
All the times we get to travel like without the kids.
When we get to just be David and Jessica and not be mommy and daddy.
Yeah. I mean, I love seeing you with the kids. But that's a different
it's a different
dynamic.
love.
Yeah. Okay. There's only a couple more. What is your favorite place you have lived? That's a hard one. I think the favorite place, like in terms of city we've lived, has been Cartersville, Georgia.
I think so too.
Because it's just a small town. I love that city. I would totally move back to Cartersville. I love that city. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it there.
It's close to bigger cities.
There's fun things about everywhere we've lived. I mean, because we've made friends.
We lived in San Antonio for 6
years.
6 years.
So we knew San Antonio well.
San Antonio was beautiful. If you ever have a chance to visit San Antonio.
Some best food in the world in both places.
Such good food.
Yeah, but I mean,
hot.
I love living.
Real hot.
I love living back in Bama. I love Florence. I love Alabaster. I mean,
we really loved every place.
Everywhere we've been, everywhere we take places away from it. But honestly, my favorite place is going to be where we go next.
You think? Oh,
excuse
me.
Yeah.
How do you know? What if we go somewhere that's terrible?
Because I believe that God has better for us.
Yes, I do too. Okay, last question. What is David's dream job and location? /location.
Okay, why don't you say all that? Because you probably already know.
I don't know. Tell us. It's your question.
You know my dream job.
Tell me. Tell us.
Good grief.
You don't even know it for sure.
Because you can't describe it. My dream job is a combination of so many things that.
Ministry.
It's a lot of it involves a home base, but it's mentoring leaders. It's being able to do music, being able to do media, being able to focus on hobbies, intertwining all these things, being able to use ministry as a vehicle to do other things. That's so many people focus on just church work. Nothing wrong with that. If you're called to just do church work, then that's great. Mm-hmm. But I want to use ministry as a platform to do other things, to train musicians, to train drama people, to train media people. Because guess what? Those people are needed in the world more than they're needed inside of a church. The church needs to be a training ground for taking people. Okay, for instance, let's say you want to be a doctor. Well, then why can't churches have a discipleship program where you learn scripture-based things on how to be a better doctor, and where you take the Bible and apply it to law, and when you take the Bible and apply it to criminal justice? Why can't the church train people to be better in their real life? Yeah. Instead of focusing on just when you're here, you're going to learn how to run a computer, you're going to learn how to play an instrument, you're going to learn how to work with kids. That's all great.
And we need people to work.
But you know what? We need godly attorneys. We need godly doctors. We need godly trash collectors. We need godly parents. We need godly everywhere there's a life. So I really want the church to be a vehicle to train people to be better wherever God wants them to be. And if the church fails to do that, it's like the whole thing of, the children's pastor has your kids for 1 hour a week. You can't expect him to parent them. So we need to be training parents how to be better parents. And that goes with everything. If you come to church as an escape from your work, instead of using the church to help you be better in your work, then you're missing the point of church.
But I also think people can take it too far and say, well, being with the kids is not my cup of tea. And so good luck, and I'm not ever volunteering in there. So I think it's a balance, but I do think that the church needs to do more like practical
Yeah.
teaching. Like learning Bible verses is awesome. Studying all that
Yeah.
is great, but like learning
Practical
how to
application
apply
is what's
the
needed.
things. So that's kind of like our passion is.
I mean, Dave Ramsey's mastered on how to use the Bible to get out of debt and how to use the Bible to apply savings and all of those things. So he's an example of what I want to do on a broader scale. And so that's where small groups are supposed to be. So that's why the whole thing of focus groups, if you have an outdoor group, or if you have a parenting group or a single moms group, that's all great. But within those groups, are you just talking about mom? Are you talking about, hey, what do you do for a living? Okay, here's how the Bible can help you be better at that.
I just don't know how that would work because like if you did that for every single occupation, you would have to have like tons of people.
It's going to have to be a focused thing. It's going to have to be teaching people how to read the Bible, how to read it for their profession.
Well, and I think just realizing like what I try to remember is like you can do your job as unto God.
Exactly.
And realizing God may not have called you to be a pastor or may not have called you to
But we're all
serve in
called
the
to
ministry.
build the kingdom wherever we are.
Right. And realizing that God placed you in that office building. God placed you with those kids as a stay-at-home mom for a reason and using it as your ministry.
Yeah.
So,
But-
favorite location?
Let's say it honestly does not matter to me. It's wherever God wants it to be. And I really want it to be a platform for the things I'm gifted in. I want to get back to doing more music stuff. I want to get back to doing more dramatic and doing more, media driven stuff. We discovered along the way doing ministry stuff that we didn't even know we were good at, that we found out we are good at. And so to have a church that says, hey, that's great, be on staff here, be a pastor here, but you can also do all this other stuff too.
Yeah.
And so that's my
We
dream
know God
job.
has the right place for us. We still don't know where we're going, but we really hope we can stay in the South if at all possible. We'll see.
We're born to be in the South.
It's really nice to be
It's-
back. We feel like we're back home,
There's a culture and a DNA about us that, not saying we couldn't work in like California or we couldn't work in like New York or whatever, but there's
We're
just
just
something that
made to be.
I don't think that we would.
Like we've lived far away from family and stuff,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that again. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
tough.
we loved San Antonio. We loved the people. The people there became our family.
And it's different when you're single
But-
and have no kids.
Yeah, once our kids were born, we just wanted to be back
Yeah,
home.
we want
so.
to be near family.
Anyway,
Was that it?
that was all of them.
Wow.
So if you guys have any more questions, leave them below. We can keep answering them.
What's your dream job?
Like just doing this is my dream job. Like being able to be a mom, but also have this outlet. And I was thinking about that today. Like YouTube has really saved me in a bunch of ways because being a hey, where are you going?
I was gonna let you finish
No,
talking
get
your
your
crap.
butt back down there. I'm staying in this basement by myself.
I was just gonna let you finish.
No.
Okay.
Don't leave me.
Okay.
Being a stay-at-home mom can be really, really lonely, and it can feel really, really redundant. And it can feel really, really like Groundhog Day over and over. And it's so important. But being able to have an outlet to talk to you guys and be creative and stuff, it really is my dream job. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I went so long this year without posting. And so Vlogmas kind of reminded me like how much I really love it. And I've missed the connection. And it being isolated without talking to y'all, it was really, really hard.
Mm.
So I love y'all.
We do love y'all.
Yeah, you really are a part of our family. I think about so many of you all the time. Your comments mean the world to us.
Absolutely.
And
We
emails
do
and-
read them, guys.
I read
We
every
do.
single one. I try to respond to as many as possible. But tomorrow's our last day here.
Mhm.
We're going home on Tuesday.
I'm going home.
Tomorrow's Monday, so the kids will be sad to go home. But hopefully they'll sleep good tonight and we can get some rest.
But we will tell them the reason we're going home is because they're going back to school.
They know that. They're
And
excited.
they love going back to school.
Yes, so we're excited for school to start back, for the routine to start back, all of that. We love y'all. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up.
Leave us a comment down below.
Please subscribe if you're new.
Click on the bell so every time Beautiful Blessed Jess posts a new video, ding, you'll get notified immediately.
We love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have fun, everybody.
Bye.
Gonna stay